Hi Collective, welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal and I'm a cosmic divine psychic medium. So I'm here delivering messages from the divine for all of you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you definitely should be, so that way you catch my readings in real time as I do talk about the cosmic alignments, what's going on at this time. Like, we're going to be tapping into the full moon energies of Leo, right? So I've got a lot of beautiful messages and things to give, right? So I give the channeled messages that I get from the divine first, and I get into the cards, more messages, things like that. And then I do also pull tarot as well, but not just a tarot card reader and things like that. Some of you may have thought I was before, because I was really focusing a lot on the tarot, but I've really been getting pulled into my true divine path and purpose, right? So it's going to be changing, and that's also why I've changed the channel over to being cosmic divine psychic medium, because that's what I've always been doing. And because of the people that I had in my life and the path I was going down, like, it was kind of like I was being shamed for it. There's confirmation, right? In a way, so like I was hiding it, because like when you're on family and partner and lover, all of that, like they don't want you to embrace your gifts and things like that. You know, it's hard for you to do that. And it's like, even though they might not have been saying it, when you don't feel that you're being supported or having people that are being supportive, like, you feel it, like you absorb it into your energetic field, right? That's why ultimately, finally, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm tired of like nobody caring about my dreams, my passions, and desires. Like, it's time for me to pursue these things for me to go after what I truly want and desire, what makes me happy. And ultimately, that is what this path and this journey is for. Is you have to come back to knowing that you are one with God, divine source energy, that you're living life here for you, and that, you know, when you are filled with love and fully opened up to love, that's when you, you know, you pour love into every area of your life, right? And things like that. So, yeah, don't let people and certain things block you, you know? Like, I have, you know, I've got 2 children that my 2 oldest, right, that were blocking me a lot, because they're dealing with a lot of the karmic imprints, right, that they have due to, you know, me getting into karmic connections and things like that. And they've got the processing and things like that to do. And, you know, I've been trying to work a lot with them, but ultimately they've been blocking me by being, you know, very, very set in their ways, right? And being very disrespectful of my energy and very forceful, and not realizing, you know, that they need to work on themselves, loving themselves. And yeah, you have to distance yourself, even if it's your own children, even if it's any family member, right? And things like that, because, you know, sometimes you will have karmic, you know, children, karmic parents, karmic whatever, and ultimately they're to teach you these lessons and things like that, right? That's what all karmic partners do. You know, they teach you those things, right? And, you know, and often when you have a karmic partner, like, you're karmic for them, they're karmic for you as well. Like, you're both meant to teach each other something, right? Especially if you're a starseed, earth angel, things like that, is for healers, right? And what it is it's like a lot of people are maybe drawn to you for your energy, for your light, but then they can't handle it, right? Like, that's something that I was realizing, is that I attract a lot. I always wonder why people flip on me, right? It's like I attract a lot of people due to my light, my energy, right? But then it's like it changes. They get to where they then start disrespecting me and I'm finally realizing it's because they don't know how to handle me, right? And, you know, because we're but reflections and mirrors and things like that. And, you know, you can only carry the facade or the fakeness for so long before it's revealed, right? So, and because it gets intoxicating too. It gets to be like where you think you can handle a high vibrational being, but being around them all the time just gets exhausting. So anyways, like, I can't tell you how good that I feel to finally have space from all of the karmic connections that I've had in my life. Like, it has just been, you know, just so overwhelming for me. See, I'm being told to tell my story a little bit because it's going to help for some of you. But it's like I finally have been set free. of these things where I've had space and distance and time to actually restore homeostasis from within, calming my mind, right? Being able to truly think about what I want and desire, right? And to truly connecting with my star origins and finding out my true star family, soul family, calling all of them in. And like, it's such a beautiful thing. Like, I just have really felt like my heart chakra has expanded and has opened up. I did not realize how shut down and closed that it was due to me protecting it. And I was realizing too that I was staying in this energy around certain individuals because they weren't allowed to see my true essence, my true light, because it's kind of my way to safeguard it, to not let them have access to it. I don't know if that's going to make sense for some of you, but this is alignment with the Leo full moon that we have. It's really revealing gifts, abilities, secrets, all sorts of things, seeing things in new light. The full moon really brings in clarity for you to see things as they are. So I've been seeing a lot of things differently. I've been getting things revealed to me. More of my star origins and star family, right? And realizing that they were there right with me, right? But I wasn't, like, every step of the way they were there, but I wasn't seeing them because of, or connecting because of the dark forces, the energies that were blocking them out, and things like that. So you need to know that, yeah, as soon as you do push out and create boundaries of people that are blocking you and things like that, confirmation, you come into an alignment with where you're supposed to be. Again, confirmation, you come into alignment with, your true path. And really that's what this is about. And more of us are aligning with higher, with our highest timelines, which are making it easier. Like, Mother Gaia is awakening to new levels of consciousness at this time. So because we're reaching our levels, it's allowing others to. The light codes and things like that are coming in within these portals and these gateways are activating Earth. We are in the age of Aquarius, and this is a very exciting time, right? And there's been a lot of divine intervention that's been taking place to realign us on our pathway and connecting us with our star family, our soul tribe, things like that. And divine unions are very much here, right? But first you have to find that union from within, loving yourself. So if you don't love yourself, right, you gotta come to terms with that first. You have to love yourself. You have to be living life for you, down a path of your passions, your desires, your dreams, right? And that's how you're going to come in alignment with where you're supposed to be, whether if you don't want to have karmic friends anymore, if you want to meet your soul family, if you want to meet your true, lovers that you're meant to be with, things like that. When you're being in your authentic self, because it's when you fully open up to love. Because it's like, if you're being a fake version of yourself, why do you think that you're going to meet somebody in your highest timeline? You're not, right? And it's just like, I didn't realize how much like I was being a shell of myself and not being authentic, right? And I guess a lot of it's too because I've had to hide my gifts ever since I was little, right? I'm always one where I'm like, do you think it's weird that I know all these things? So like, I don't like to tell people that I'm a prophet and I know all these things, but I do, right? It's like, I don't want to freak people out the things, but these are gifts that we have, right? And it's like, I know it's meant for me to explain, and show all of this stuff, right? I guess a lot of it's because of our mission too. Like, we came here on these missions, right? To know that we were going to awaken the masses and things like that. Maybe that's why we had to be in hiding at first, right? Until it was safe, right? But now it's it's more than safe to come out. Everybody is being called to their positions of power at this time. All right, I'm trying to get comfortable. All right, my legs are falling asleep. All right, so I don't know. I just took over this channel messages. That's just what I was feeling to explain at this time. I just, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I can't even just, I really feel like wounds that I've had in my heart since childhood have been breaking free. It's been that significant. I guess it's because I've always had people in my place just tearing me down, right? And taking my love, my energy away, to finally just be in my own energy, not having anybody take that energy, take my love, my passion, my all of that away. Like, it's so empowering. So maybe this is for some of you, if you've never spent time alone before, that you need to go do that, right? All right. So, yeah, I pulled the magical dimensions because very much a portal opened up with the moon, as it does for every full moon. And we do have the portal approaching, right, this week for February. So, on 2/2. So we've got that coming in, and I did pull the Sacred Light Oracle. Whenever I pull this deck, I feel guided to it. I know that there's been a major ascension to higher level of consciousness that has went on, right? So, and I can already tell that's happened, right? For me, but you know, you guys connect with my energy, right? The level, the frequency that I'm on. So these messages are going to be for you too. But like I said, even if you haven't, or like I was saying, that my readings alone can activate these things within you. So even watch them alone, like the cards that I use, some of them have sacred geometry and symbols and things like that, right? So even just looking at the certain cards can activate things and do them for you. So know that. Look, the violet fire, transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, and constant distractions. See, isn't that what I was telling? That's what was keeping me stuck, is there was always this chaos that was going around me, or there was always something pulling on me, something bringing me down, and you know, and yeah, it was just, I could never be left alone and get quiet. See, and this is like what's happened to me. See, the lightning is like hitting her crown chakra. Like, that's what I felt like finally happened. I had to go through a period of isolation and a period of purging, and then healing, and then finally I've gotten myself outdoors and getting out. I took the advice and went out and got under some trees today and in the sunlight. You know, and it was so beautiful, and then boom, right? These downloads and things like that can happen, right? Wow, look, the scales of karma. Like cycles of disharmony. See, I really felt just so much stuff has been purging out, and realignments are happening. And I felt that this is the year of justice, of infinity, right? This is when things are coming back around, right? Yeah, but definitely detoxification, psychic visions. Yeah, you guys could be noticing heightened skills and abilities, because as you raise your vibration, you activate your higher levels. So your extrasensory skills and things like that could be coming out, right? So you could be getting more visions, and your clairaudience could be getting more clear, things like that. So, all right. Anyway, I guess, all right. So it's enough of the channel messages. I guess we're just going to start with this deck, and then I will get into it, because it's kind of, they're just guiding me along here. I guess because I could sit here and just keep talking about how good I am. Because it's so beautiful. I just, oh, all right. Okay. We're moving on here. Look, Cosmic Gateway. So look at this. All this light coming in. See, I really feel that you guys are going to be getting these downloads, things like that too. Connection with others, refocusing, and insecurities. Look, new friendships, preparation, and custodians. So yes, you're definitely going to be coming into contact with new friends. Look, removing obstacles, lucky attraction, and positive outcome. So obstacles are going to be getting removed, right? Lifestyle changes for a lot of you. This is what I feel like is coming, right? Ego-based action. Some of you could have been realizing that you were in a place of ego. So that was leaving you in indecision. Like, if you're not making decisions, like I was saying, you know, how I was constantly giving others validation over myself, like, you know, of me being a psychic, of me being a medium, things like that, to pursuing my dreams, my passions, desire, just everyday, you know, just life, things like that. So yeah, you really have to just start living life for you, not caring about what anybody has to say or think, doing things for you, not looking for that validation, not, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot to break that, especially if you've conditioned yourself into being, you know, ego based. Like what was I getting last night? What's that term, right? Because I try to put together from one video to the next video, the downloads, the realizations, things like that, that Spirit gives me to put together in the videos. And sometimes I write them down, but lately I haven't been because I've just been all over the place. What's it called? You could be dealing with people too that have been like putting you down, putting themselves like above you. Really ego, like some of these people that you could have surrounded yourself with. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. It's like there are some people around you that have been so high in their ego that they feel as though they're better than you, and it's almost like you were okay with that. You were allowing that because it's, you know, to feel somebody in that strong energy, like it made you feel a certain way, of like safety, or like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like you were hiding behind somebody else. It's like you were looking for other people to make you feel important, validated. So you thought that you were surrounding yourself with like important people and things like that, but no, you weren't. I don't know if I explain this very well. But you could just really all of a sudden just be like seeing things in new light, seeing people in just different ways, right? So there's just this big change that's happening. Yeah, look, soul family, happy reunions, order from the chaos. I hope that this is making sense. Sometimes when I'm channeling and then I try to make sense of what I feel it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But then sometimes I watch the videos back and I'm like, okay, it was making sense. You know, and one of my beautiful family members that I watch, I was going to tell her, like, she needs to stop saying that I hope this makes sense, because it gets aggravating sometimes, because I totally get her 100%, but I wish she would just stop doing that, because she so has it like on point. But it's like I want to tell her, but then I don't, because I do the same thing. Like I know what she's getting at, because especially when we're channeling and we're giving these messages, like for those of you that it doesn't make sense for, then it's not your message, because I know probably not everybody's going to understand that. But if it makes sense to you, it's your message. And that's the hardest thing too, because when we put together these readings, like it's not just for one person, it's for the collective that's surrounding us, right? And we're also connecting with our soul family, right? So we deliver messages back and forth to each other. So, you know, there's many different things that, you know, that we're putting out there and that we're doing, right? And it's really neat when we get these downloads and we explain them. But then, I don't know, sometimes maybe they're not going to make any sense whatsoever. I don't know. See, there I go, like, trying to make sense of it again. It's definitely something different. All right, so this is always too a more challenging deck. Like I'm trying to just like channel off of it and not go off the reading from the book, but it is a very, very beautiful deck. I used to only ever read from the book. It says, by accessing the light realms and the cards, you will expand your consciousness and receive direct messages from ascension guides and celestial teachers. So a lot of the cards are really, really in depth with this deck, right? It's very, very powerful. I actually recommend, if you're that everybody should get this deck and that you should work with it, because you work with very powerful ascended masters. See, the Sacred Light Oracle, it blends messages from the ascended masters and spiritual hierarchy, right, while you're assessing these things. And I definitely did have rapid accelerated ascension when I was using it, and that's why when I feel called to it now, I know that there's been some sort of higher elevated level ascension paradigm. There's been some sort of shift. And like what I really feel is like this, it's almost like quantum leaping, jumping. I really feel there's been like just massively accelerated ascensions, and it could literally be like like I told you, like I really feel like I've just been healing like woundings that have been so deep ever since childhood, right? Which has caused me to, because I can let go of these things, to let new things in, and then now it's changing my perception, and then my belief system's been changing. So I've been, okay, well then I can, I can start manifesting this, right? And then also not having, people around me that have been stealing the energy from my auric field, because what you surround yourself with really impacts you, right? So to be free and then being isolated and healing and all of that, I just felt like, and then getting these downloads, and then the full moon, and then I did my releasing ritual, right? And and all of that. So I've like I had a lot of people too like coming at me, me trying to make me feel guilty for doing my rituals and things like that, being a white witch, right? Because I work with light magic, I don't work with dark magic, but being a witch and things like that, I've just always felt as though, yeah, well, I work with white magic and light and healing and things like that. I don't do dark stuff, right? But then I've been getting the guidance lately that that's even okay if you do need to protect yourself, right? Like I'm getting tired of all the stuff being sent my way, all the monitoring spirits, all of the nuisances and things like that are being sent my way and spying on me and things like that. So I was actually told to do this first before I do take actions for protection for me, as I'm going to say that if you are meddling in my life, if you're snooping around, if you're sending people my way, if you're gossiping, if you are doing things to meddle in my life in any way whatsoever, there's going to be actions coming at you. You need to know that. So that is for the people that, are not here healing and learning on my channel, but are here spying or trying to find my geographical location that is not my star family or my soul family, right? That's not to advance me. That is to literally try to, yeah, you better be careful, okay? All right, so I was told to put that protection out there first because it's your way of establishing boundaries too, and things are going to be magnified when people go against protection. So setting boundaries, saying things, protecting yourself. I don't need to do it in an aggressive way. You were warned. All right. So, like I said, not for everybody. So if you're not an enemy of mine, don't worry about it, right? Okay. So anyways, let's get into some magical dimensions. So yeah, and it's just when you can sustain your energy too. Yeah, they're showing me breakthroughs right here. I told you in this massive awakening, Gaian awakening. It's easier to stay in this energy too. Look, I went right to soulmates. I got this card earlier too. The soulmate card. See, for some of you, like, you don't even have to go looking for love and things like that. You're just magnetically going to attract everything to you. Oh my goodness. When you're of this high vibration. See, look, inspiration, creation, alchemy. That's definitely what what this is about. Being an alchemist, right? Just like, I don't let things piss me off. Like, I was really surprised, right? Like, I knew some chaos magic was going to come my way in the full moon. And I was talking about this in my reading I did yesterday. Literally, like, I fumbled, right? And I don't often do this. And I flipped my cup of coffee over on my velvet, on my cards, and some other things. And I was just like, oh, all right, not a big deal. I can clean this up, and moved them or whatever. And it took me some time, but I cleaned my deck, fixed it all up. Everything was good to go. You know what I mean? Like, I just even noticed a difference. Like, I was proud of myself for staying calm, not getting upset. Like, when you start to just see a higher reason why things happen, and then when things like that do happen, it was a test. Because, in the past, I'd get really upset. It's not the first time I've spilled coffee on my cards, right? Yeah, there's really this higher order to things, like manifestation, prosperity. There's a lot of fortune and things like that. It's all this vibration too. When you elevate yourself, you raise your vibration, you're truly being a magician and manifesting everything that you want, desire. It's a really powerful time. Look, harmonic resolution. It was in reverse though, but I flipped it around. Oh, 19. See, and I had a karmic debt number of 19, but I know that I've worked through all of that. Negativity, anger, transmutation. See, somebody's learning how to transmute their anger in other ways. It's just like when people do things that make me angry, you know, no, I'm going to transmute it. And instead, I'm going to create something beautiful with it. Look at that. It's harnessing the power, right? This represents your solar plexus. For a lot of you, you had people that were draining your solar plexus, stopping your creative energy. And when I was doing a cord clearing ritual, this was a huge one. I felt so many cords and everything getting cleared off my solar. Like, seeing that made me angry. I was like, you bitches, you know, stealing my creative energy. Like, ugh. But you know what? Like, you know, they don't have access to it anymore, and now they're going to watch me have access to all that creative energy, and then I'm going to benefit from it. So, yeah, they're going to get their justice when they're going to see, you know what, if you were working with me instead of against me, you would have got to benefit from all my beautiful creative energy, and now you don't get any of it. Now you don't get a benefit from it. So it's interesting I was seeing the wolf, because wasn't this the lone wolf moon or something? With this being the wolf moon. Yeah. But like I said, I went into isolation, yeah, because I did it. I went into isolation. I spent some time purged and healed and all of that. Now look, the cosmos awakening in unity. Yes, baby. It's also showing that big full moon. So I'm getting, for a lot of you, yeah, things were revealed to you with this last full moon, but ultimately they were for you to find the truth, for you to love yourself. Self-love. This card represents twins too, because I'm getting, for a lot of you, look at this, the twins and the full moon and the union. I really feel for a lot of you like you are attracting twin flame union. Some of you could have been dealing with false. Maddie, turn it down, please. Some of you could have been dealing with false flames and things like that. Yeah, especially with, I don't want this reading to get flagged, so I'm going to be careful, not describing certain archetypes. But yeah, I was finally realizing, because of the energy that I was in, why I was constantly attracting the wrong type of people in my life. And a lot of them, or they were on the enemy team. They were on the other side. It was all to block me, but it was all to teach me the self-love and acceptance, because once I've elevated high enough, I'm not going to let them in anymore. I'm not letting the enemy team in anymore to corrupt me, to stop me, right? And then you start to attract your soul family, your star family. I got my protection now. You know what? I ain't going back to no damn devils. They're not even allowed in my energy. Nope. So look at this: grounded, strength, stamina, empowerment. See, now you have this empowerment, you know, when you have this self-worth, and it's like, once you stay in this high vibration, like, you're not going to step out of it. You're not going to jeopardize things to come out of it. You know, you're not going to let these people have access, you know, like, to lower you down. Like, literally, I had something happen today where somebody was trying to lower my energy or whatever, because something was sent my way, and I was just smiling, and I was getting so like, why are you so happy with this? And it was more like, because I'm not letting other people bring me down anymore. So it's like, whenever you do these things, you just leveling me up more and more and more. And now everything's getting reflected right back at you. People are going to learn their places. You know, yeah, see, look, I'm protected. The guardians. This is my star family protecting me. Galactic beings. I'm heavily protected. They were always there, but it was like, you know, when you know they're there and you connect with them, it's different then. It's like you have to ask for divine protection and guidance to get it. You know, like, you have it, but you got to truly trust in it and connect with it, then you fully have access to it. That makes sense, right? They fully have access to you. They fully have access to protecting you, right? Okay. I'm sure you guys can probably just see a shift just in this reading, you know, just how happy I am, right? I mean, it's been a lot because it was like it had to happen in phases, right? The way things had to be revealed to me, because it was like the truth had to be revealed. So I was, you know, finding out, you know, the darker part of it, right? And you know, it was hurtful to see these things and to know that, you know, it, you know what I mean? To find out, you know, the corrupt family and friends, and to find all the hidden enemies, but, you know, to sit with that, but then to feel it, right? But then to release it, but then ultimately to know that, you know, the forgiveness that you need to have, but it was for your soul's growth, and it's a process, right? You know, and then finally, it was just like, well, once you release, like, I literally felt my heart chakra expand, right? And once that happens, then you're just filled with this love. You don't have the pain, you don't have all of that. It's easier, right? Look what's coming out here. Divine purpose, passion, and service. Look at that beautiful pink, right? So for some of you, your divine life path, purpose, your mission could have changed. There could be altercations, like I was close to it, right? So now it's changing a little bit. But you're fully stepping into your power, right? And then majestic eminence, priestess, divine feminine, and worth. Because I know my worth. I know that I am not letting anybody have access to my energy that is not worthy, right? So, yeah. Yep. Look at this. Celestial assistance. What was I just saying? You know, yes. Having my star family, the angels, all of that. It's very much here for you too. Celestial assistance. Just call upon it. Look at how beautiful that card is. Angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment. Like I said, for a lot of you, you're going to be getting this enlightenment, the guidance from the angels, right? They reveal this stuff for you to set you free. So if it's like, if you're being shown an enemy, if you're being shown these things, you know what I mean? It's ultimately to set you free from it. Yeah, have the forgiveness, but definitely don't let those people that treated you that way and things like that back in your life to do that again. But, you know, I don't think I have to tell you that. So that's very beautiful. And yeah, look, guardians, they're here again. Shielding, defense, warning. This is them letting you know, protecting yourself from toxic people situation, because they're still in your energy. But like I said, you're fully awakened and aware to this now, because tests definitely always do come in, right? But how would I give this? Just stay in your divinity, stay in your power. They're showing me crown portal, divinity, unity, and separation. Unity is definitely here, and that's why some of them, there's some too that just don't want to give up. They just do not want to let these divine unions come in. Some of these, like, if you're not going to be happy, or you're not going to be happy without me. Some people are very, very adamant at trying to come in. Yeah, look, sacral portal on top of the unity card. And alchemy, right? For some of you, like, there's already, like, I don't know if I want to say that. Like, for some of you, like, these connections, these, they're done, like, in the 5D before they come into the 3D. And this isn't for everybody, but I'm talking to somebody that's, like, been healing themselves for a while and was healing themselves in a situation that wasn't favorable. They were already healing themselves. And I was talking about that for some of you. For some of you, it's like you've stayed in situations and you've been waiting to get, like, ejected and freed out of them. Like, you knew that if you just hung in there that you would be getting set free, then waiting for this year, for the time of justice. Maybe you were just waiting for a divine source, whatever, to come in. And this is the time that this is happening, right? Divine justice is coming in, freeing you from certain things. Because for some of you, like, you just started to heal yourself already. So for some of you, like, you started to heal yourself. You started to call in higher vibrational soulmates and things like that already by maybe being in a connection. Maybe you weren't realize you were doing it. Maybe you were. I don't know. But for some of you, like, things have to manifest in the 5D before the 3D. For some of you, there's already been some, like, sacred unions that have already happened in the 5D. Like, there's already been, like, some marriages that have happened in the 5D, like new contracts. Like, you've already, like, committed to another person in the 5D. And they're going to be appearing here in the 3D. So that's why they're showing me, like, sacral chakra. I feel that somebody's, like, already tied to some of your, like, sacral chakras. Like, energetically. Like, they can feel you energetically. You can feel them energetically. So for some of you, you could be having like sensations and things like that. Let's just say that. Wow. Okay. I keep picking up on that kissing. Somebody's like thinking about, oh my gosh. I feel this is new. I don't feel this is like something where it's like somebody's imagining what it was like to be like, this is like a new, like, it's magical. It's beautiful. So for some of you, like, you're already in a union. It's getting ready to appear. I'm hearing imminent, incoming, like fast, right? Liberation. You just had to set yourself free. I was talking about new contracts. Enough contracts have been replaced too. Yeah, look, your star family is here. Assistance, cooperation, like I said, they're here. They're guiding you. For some of you, they've been protecting your wealth too. Look at that, dragon realms. For some of you, you have a whole bunch of abundance that's been protected for the sacred union. Protected for somebody who is worthy. And you're definitely very psychic, okay? Heightened psychic abilities and gifts. Tapping into your intuition, your truth, so heightened intuition and things like that, but you could be noticing other psychic skills and abilities and things like that are coming about. Wow, okay. I feel like I could just keep going. I can't go off of like the energy I feel with the cards because I have such high energy right now feeling and everything. Okay, let's get into some tarot cards. Get some more messages. Let's see. I'm already 36 minutes in. See, I feel like literally I've only been doing this reading for like 10 minutes. 8 of Cups jumped out right away. You could have recently walked away from something, you know, and it's this look like I'm walking away, but it's like she's got this look on her face like you're going to regret it. And I really feel like somebody already does regret walking away, or like you walking away. Justice. So whoever you walked away from, like, they might not be showing it, but they already regret it, right? Especially seeing you go through a glow up, going through a change here. But ultimately, they know that they leveled you up. They were like the catalyst to your evolution. Wow, that's powerful. Evolution. 4 of Wands. Look at, she's by herself in this card right now. This 4 of Wands, but look, it looks like she's already like in a wedding dress. She's wearing a crown on her head. There's a union that is coming for some of you that, you know, you're getting ready to meet your kingdom spouse, your forever after. High Priestess, you could know this. You feel this connection. You feel something is coming in. I noticed all the blues too. I was guided to. I was feeling blue, right? I didn't even realize the blue hues on the card here. This is really going to be a place of just peace and harmony. Like, I've been finally realizing that. It's been like my entire life has been chaotic. There's this, and I've been getting told that if peace and harmony, what I've wanted all my life, right, is finally coming. Look at this Empress here. This is an Empress that, see, she doesn't look like she's been happy in this throne. Like, you've been an Empress for a long time and not treated as such. Were not able to shine, was not able to create. You were just, because you were getting drained. You had so many people that were stealing your energy, that were draining your sacral, draining your solar plexus, stealing your light force energy. And you're finally getting that back. Divine has been calling judgment on this. Enough is enough. Yeah, look at this. Look at that big, beautiful blue moon back there. See, you've elevated. Look, you're like on a magic carpet up here. This is how high you've elevated. This is what you're leaving behind. Now you're up here. And look, you just got to sit and be calm. Like, this carpet's guiding you right to where you need to go. You're trusting in the flow. You're letting God, divine source, guide you. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups. So look at this 5 of Cups, though. She's elevated. Just a minute. Shh. Just a minute. I'm working. Look at her. She's elevated. It's a 5 of Cups. It's an ending, but she's up there. This ending leveled you up. It might not feel that way, but it leveled you up. 8 of Wands. Coming in fast. I feel it took you a while to do this ending because it was showing me reversed, right? Not taking action and movement. You could have been pushed to cause this ending, right? Could have been like out of your hands or something that happened very quickly. Yeah, I can't go. That's why I flipped it back around. Some of my cards are flipped right now. I wasn't feeling it as a reversal. 10 of Swords. This was a very painful situation. Somebody was putting a lot of swords at you, causing you a lot of pain, and you were blocking them out as much as you could. You were putting up your boundaries, and Divine's seen that you were doing that, and that's also what triggered this change. And now 3 of Cups. You're going to be having a union, right? Coming together with like-minded individuals that are like yourself. You've been just needing to heal at this time. Healing, raising your energy level back up so you can come together. Yeah, because here's 3 of Swords here. I have to fix the deck, right? You could have felt as though your heart was ripped open, right? And this was a very, very painful ending that I'm getting happened, right? But Page of Swords, you didn't let that get you down. This is like the warrior Page of Swords. You took this pain, you turned it into a passion, and you started to, pursue and go after your dreams and desires. And that's what allowed you to heal and level up far quicker than expected. And look, there's an Emperor here. Here's your Emperor with 6 of Wands. Okay, just a minute. Here's your Emperor next to 6 of Wands. This could be somebody that's in the public eye, right? Or have some sort of following, or there's something there with the 6 of Wands, admiration. Like people know who this Emperor is, right? Tower moments. This is going to be a major tower moment when this Emperor comes in. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, look, there's the Devil. Knight of Swords. Like I said, stay on guard because I feel that this devil feels this Emperor coming in, and they could be coming in trying to tempt you one more time, or last-ditch efforts or whatever to try to block this Emperor. But even this Emperor is like, are you seriously going to come in again? Like, are you really going to try them again? Do you really want to fight and play with me? Because like I said, there's an Emperor here that's like attached to like your sacral chakra, so they can feel things. It was their way to protect you too. So they know, they feel, yep, divine masculine, look, oneness, balance, patience. So somebody's already attached themselves to you so they can feel your energy. You could be connecting with each other on higher levels too. Crown chakra, unity again. It's interesting, unity and separation. It's like you're together, but you're still separated. But you're getting ready to come together in physical. That's what I'm getting. Wow. All right. So like I said, this is a collective reading. Take whatever's for you. Because like I said, maybe the tarot wasn't for everybody, their storyline, but you'll know if it is. Like if you weren't going through a breakup, if you're in a relationship and you're perfectly fine, right? And you don't feel a certain way and all of that, then maybe you were here just for my channeled messages and for a higher level, leveling up and ascension and things like that. So anyways, love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. And I love all the comments, the likes, all of that stuff. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye.